we did this with Nas, right? Shout out to Nas too. We started going back and forth with Nas. I was like, damn, we can't let end us. It's Nas, because this be bad. Even like when the 50, right? When me and Fifth was going back and forth, I'm like, yo, I gotta say something. We gotta say something because at that time, Fifth was ending his careers. We like, yo, this nigga be ending his careers. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So, you know, as far as music, it was always like, oh, with the money. They the money on. We gotta say something. So when you say competitive, I don't really be, you know, I don't be out here really just, when you think about, you know, people be like, you think about all the music back and forth, beef, rap battle, whatever you want to call it. It's never been me jumping out the window just trying to diss.
What if the biggest battles in hip-hop were never fueled by pride at all? What if, from the very beginning, they were really about protecting the money? For years, fans were convinced Dipset's conflicts with 50 Cent and Nas came down to ego, respect, and pure competition. But now, Cam'ron has shared an explanation that completely flips that narrative on its head. According to him, every major decision had a business motive driving it behind the scenes. And if that's true, it changes the way people see some of rap's most legendary rivalries. Cam'ron insists he was never interested in going to war just for headlines or attention. He says every move he made came after someone threatened the bag, even admitting there was genuine concern over what 50 Cent was doing because careers were taking real hits. Even more surprising were his comments about Nas, revealing that the tension was far less personal than fans had been led to believe. Now here's where the story takes an unexpected turn.
Because like I said, seems like everybody's being competitive lately, and that's what goes to my next question. But to dip back, say like on the versus thing, is your competitive edge completely gone to where it's like, I wouldn't even do another versus?
Versus? My competitive edge is not gone. Maybe like rap, but nigga, see, that's the thing about me is that I've always been about competitive getting money. It's just, I've always had, and you can say the financial thing out there, whatever. It's always been about money. Like even when we did this shit with Nas, right? Shout out to Nas too. When we started going back and forth with Nas, I was like, damn, we can't let niggas end us. It's Nas, man, because this shit could be bad. Even like when the shit with 50, right? When me and Fifth was going back and forth, I'm like, yo, I gotta say something. We gotta say something because at that time, Fifth was ending niggas' careers. We like, yo, this nigga be ending niggas' careers. You know what I'm saying? So, so, you know, as far as music, it was always like, oh, nigga fucking with the money. They fucking with the money on. We gotta say something. So when you say competitive, I don't really be, you know, I don't be out here really just, when you think about, you know, people be like, you think about all the music back and forth shit, beef, rap battle, whatever you want to call it. It's never been me jumping out the window just trying to diss niggas. It's always been something behind it, whether people understand that or not. But as far as what you said, verses, I didn't want to do the first verses. I wanted to go on tour.
Sure did.
I wanted to go on tour. I said we can do the verses after the tour. I wanted to go on tour and get the money. So when you talk about competitive spirit, I love being competitive about success. That's not going anywhere, no. But I never really gave a fuck about battling. Maybe like before the internet when me, Mason Blood used to go battle niggas, which we was trying to be professionals to get money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was dope back then when we used to go to projects and battle niggas in the East Side and St. Nick and Lakeview and go on the hill and, you know, that was cool, but we was trying to perfect our craft to one day make money. But yeah, I'm competitive when it's about trying to win and success in life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the reason why I said competitive, because it looks like the student wants to battle the teacher. You taught him how to rap. He feel that he's good enough to battle against you, so he wants to be competitive. And a lot of people don't agree with it. Some people do. Like, you know, either way, it's a show, but you don't want that. And
what I'm trying to say is this. This is what I'm trying to explain to you, right? Not you, I'm just saying in general. Jomo is great at saying shit to rile people in the tri-state area up. You see how you just said niggas talking about this, niggas talking about that? We don't know what the fuck niggas talking about. Larry Man sent it to him. Niggas sent it to me. Niggas sent it to me on a holiday, man. I don't know what the fuck niggas, it's a holiday, my nigga. What the fuck is niggas talking about, my nigga?
Jet ski.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm talking about, I'll pay attention to this tomorrow or tonight when we fucking boat dock. Like, yo, what the fuck are we talking about on a holiday? So I get what you're saying, but the point being is this, right? It just doesn't make sense. To me, it don't make sense. Like I said, if your catalog is as good as you think your catalog is, get in the field. Get in the field and show me that your catalog's that good. Like, you know, like I said, when nigga brought up Nas, right? I'm like, yo, Nas ain't got the #1 hits. Nas doing residencies, bro. Nas perform when he want to perform. Nas opened up secret restaurants. Nas got a secret
I
restaurant.
want to try that too.
Yeah, that nobody know about. Yo, bro, let me tell you something, right? Successful rappers from the late 90s and early 2000s, they're not rapping full time. They're doing other shit. Nobody, unless you could tell me the person who's doing this full time.
The biggest takeaway from this entire story isn't really about rap itself. It's about the business behind it all. That's honestly the part that stuck with me the most after listening to Cam'ron break down how he approached those situations. Whether you agree with every point he made or not, you have to admit it's fascinating to hear someone pull back the curtain and explain how these decisions were really made behind closed doors. Fans usually focus on the diss records and the drama making headlines, but the artists involved are often playing a completely different game. One thing I respect is that Cam'ron never tried to frame every conflict as something deeply personal. Instead, he made it clear that if someone's actions threatened the business, he believed it deserved a response. And honestly, that's a very different way of viewing hip-hop than the version most fans have accepted for years. At the same time, I think this also proves just how easy it is for the audience to misread what's actually happening behind the scenes. We naturally assume everything is driven by emotions because that's the side we're shown. Meanwhile, the people involved are building brands, protecting careers, and making business decisions, and those realities can exist alongside personal feelings. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Cam'ron was right when he said the situations with 50 Cent and Nas were more about protecting the business than personal emotions? And looking back today, which artist do you think played those moments the smartest for their long-term career? Cam'ron, 50 Cent, or Nas?